movies. Dorothy Swanson. I have an appointment Tuesday to get a haircut. Though I'm having issues with my hair. I need to talk to my hairdresser about that. Let me just do something real quick because there was a spam in my group. I just need to tell her that I took care of it. Heating and cooling. Oh, we don't need to hear you about Dormans. For 30 years and counting. Come on, Dormans, be quiet. Welcome to the podcast. Hello, my lovies. Let me know that you're here. Say hello. So I will be paying attention. I'm going to let her know that I'm live. So thanking her for showing me. All right. Okay, I need to go on Do Not Disturb. I wanted to show you what I made for a snack. We got lots to chat about. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right. Do Not Disturb. There we go. This way, somebody calls me, I don't get interrupted. I still see it, but I don't get interrupted. Oh my goodness. Hello. You all are so sweet to say hello before I did. Hello, Delilah, Kimberly, Mary, Nylene. Oh, I've never seen you in a live. Oh, welcome. Patricia. Not that I remember everybody because, but I feel like that name I would have remembered. Karen, Audrey. This is my first time. I was going to say, you're another one I don't remember seeing at the podcast. Awesome. Thank you for watching them replay. And this hair's getting on my nerves. Erin, I am feeling better. Can you tell? Hey, Suzanne. You're 2 pounds away from goal. Oh, Mary, that's so exciting. Hey, Jill, Elaine, Nancy from Quebec. Hey, Karen, Amy C, Jill. We have a lot of Canadian people that watch my channel. I have a very diverse, which is very fun. I love it. I love that you're all I got a lot of people in Michigan. There's a lot of Texans, Floridians, Californians, people in Canada, a lot of New Yorkers. And it's interesting. We have everybody sprinkled everywhere else. So hello, if I'm missing hello to you, it's because the feed is crazy. If it's your first time seeing the podcast, say hi. And if you're watching this after the fact, the chat comes up a few hours later. So if you're not seeing the wording on the side, make sure that your chat is allowed in the corner, and it has to be several hours later because YouTube takes forever to upload it. Don't ask me why, because I don't know. They do. I mean, it's live here. You think it would just upload. Oh, Connecticut. We have a few Connecticut's and a few Maine people. Amy's in Ontario. That's right, Suzanne. She has family up there. She's always eating those big bagels. Hi, Roger from India. Thank you for running your channel the way you do. Great mix of personal practice. Oh, thank you, Christine. I appreciate that. Oh, Mary, I so understand that. I believe when I was close to goal at one point, I thought I had it because I always get weighed here just to know what I weigh. And according to my scale, I did. But when I get there, their scale was 0.2 above it. I literally was heartbroken. But I got there the following week. You'll get there. You will. You will. You're so close. You'll get there. And I'm having a delicious strawberry matcha. Peter got me this new milk. I think it's called, don't quote me on it, I think it's called Ripple. It's a plant-based milk with, I think it's pea protein. And I'm not the biggest person of the plant-based stuff. We've established that. But this milk is pretty good. I believe it's the same as almond milk. I think it's a point. I'm pretty sure. I don't think it was 2. It might have been 2 now that I think about it. I have to go and track it. Did you track it, Denise? I didn't yet. But it's just the milk. I have my matcha and I have my strawberry simple syrup that I make with monk fruit. Florida in the house. What does the purple crown mean? It's about it's top fans. They started putting that on a couple of weeks ago. So the more you chat, the more your number goes up. See, like they have with 1 and some people have 2 because the more you comment, I think your number goes up. So it makes you top fans. I guess I don't. This is something YouTube did. I didn't add this. This was just done automatically. I have no idea. But that's the guess. What are the last couple of pounds? They are. I think because the less you, and I've said this before. This is why I'm struggling. Hence the topic. The less you have to lose, the harder it is. It's like you really have to be mindful of literally crumbs at some point, which is terrible to say because that's like, who wants to hear that? Who wants to hear, oh my gosh, you basically have to eat crumbs? No, you have to be down to the crumb because it's like everything counts. The water counts more. The movement counts more. The food choices count more when you're down lower. It just does. And it's not a great thing to say, but it's the truth. And I hate to say it that way. I made the best fresh corn salad modified at Southern Kitchen recipe, 3 points per serving. Ooh, anything fun in there, Suzanne? Something different? I've seen so many corn salads. I want to make an elote. Like, that's what I'm jonesing for. Like, Mexican street corn. That's the thing I'm jonesing for. I buy Tenzo matcha. I get it shipped to me like every 2 to 3 months. You can go on like a like what do you call membership? I guess it is. It's not. They don't charge you anything, but you just get it sent to you automatic. It just ships because girl's an addict. And I've tried different matchas, and this is the one I really have. In fact, when you join, like when you get their like initial thing, you get like all the fun little glass and a little whipper thing and all that. Hey Anna. It is. I'm telling you, I've been struggling for years. We've established this, and I think and this is one thing like I want to talk about. What's keeping me back? Because I'm not dedicated enough, and I know that. I know I don't want to put that work in. I don't want to work out extra hard. I don't want to have to drink extra water. I don't want to have to like just be too mindful, and that's the whole topic. Like, what am I willing to? And I know that I'm just not there yet. I'm not in that mindset to sit there and put balls to the wall. Basically, I am not there yet. I don't know if I'll ever be there, apparently. Fresh corn, uncooked cherry tomatoes, onion, lime, and feta. Oh, that sounds delightful. I do love a good, anything with lime and feta in there. Yeah, I'm telling you, Mary, I know. And here's the good news with Weight Watchers. Once you get to goal, they give you maintenance. And between maintenance, like if you go up a little bit, it doesn't change your maintenance. As long as when you're done the 6 weeks, you're where you need to be, they're good. Because I was like, oh my God, I was up the next week because I, killed myself to get there. And she said, don't worry. As long as you're down at 6 weeks, you're fine. So keep that in mind. Hey, Allison. Oh, I know. I really enjoyed doing that salad recipe, that video. Because to me, I see people eating, I see salads. I'm like, that's like not going to keep me full. I need protein in that salad. I need grains in that salad. I need like some fats, like some nuts and some seeds in there. Because again, if you're going to eat a salad, I'm telling you, you're going to be hungry. You're going to be like, and nobody, if you're starving then what's the point? What's the point of all this? If I'm hungry all the time, what is the point of all this? Oh, I bet you did have to give others the recipe. Did you give it on your Michael G's meeting? I always want to go, and I'm never up early enough. Today I slept until, I'm embarrassed to say it, but I will anyway. I slept until 9:10. I did go to bed at 1 o'clock, so it's not like I'm sleeping from like 10 to 6 to 9. I went to bed at 1, so I got up a little after 9. It's glorious. It's glorious. I hope everyone is having a great summer. I retired from teaching. Oh, congratulations. Oh my gosh. Like Timmy's excited too, like, because he retired from being in school, that this is the first September. He doesn't have to think about it. Like that's back to school time. You're going to be like, I don't have to think about any of that stuff. I don't have to get the classroom ready. That's when you're going to feel it. Because like you're always, like summers are always kind of sort of the same, but it's September. You're going to enjoy it. Congratulations, Karen. Good for you. I'm telling you, that's been my issues, Delilah. I hope all is well becoming. It will. It's just, but the thing of it is, it's for me anyway. I just know my experience with a lower weight. Like I said, I've been heavy for so long. When you've reached puberty and you've gained weight and I've always been overweight. You know, you go from overweight to obese to morbidly obese. You know, since you were, 13, 14 years old, I got to grapple with the weight I need to be. And I probably should stay where I'm at right now, but I just want to I want to get these 10 pounds off, and it's still higher than my original goal weight. I just know I can't maintain that. And it's proofs in the pudding for me, but that's my life and my journey. Oh, Nylene, I'm Italian girl here too. If I was a dog, I'd have papers. Both my parents were Italian. My grandparents were from Italy, so I understand. And if you're new here, I'm a pasta snob. I am. I do not like those plant-based pastas. I don't like the chickpea pasta. I mean, they work in a salad, but if I'm eating my marinara, if I'm eating my, as I like to say, gravy, but I will save ragu or meat sauce for everyone else, I like my semolina, my regular San Giorgio Barilla, and I'm willing to take the points for it. I'm willing to sacrifice. Hey, at least I'm only having a serving, but if I'm going to have one serving, I want it to be enjoyable. I want it to be my favorite, and it's 6 points. My marinara, unless there's meat in there, is 0 points. So I'm willing to, and yes, you have to have bread with pasta. I'm sorry, you do. It's like an Italian tradition. And again, there's things I'm not willing to sacrifice. And for me, that's it. We all have this thing like we're not doing that, because it's just not, it's not innately who you are. That's my, I grew up this way. I cannot give up my regular pasta. And people say, oh, you should try the Fiber Gourmet. It's okay. I mean, if you like that, see, I didn't. Now, in a pasta salad, maybe in soup, I'm okay. But when I have my meatballs, it's got to be the regular. Oh my God, fruit. And I forgot to mention my two favorites. And people were commenting like, I know, grapes and strawberries. And here's the fun fact. I had the strawberries. You have to talk about them, and I didn't. I was done the video. And went, there's the strawberries sitting there. I'm like, I'm not going to go back on and reiterate it again because I'd already finished the video. But yes, I mean, peaches. Oh, apples are probably one of my favorites. And people are telling me they put melon in there. I've never done that, but it sounds delicious. And seeds. Oh my God, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, almonds. And what's really good is you get like pecans and you roast them, or walnuts. There's a salad I used to make with mesclun greens. I should have mentioned this in the video. Mesclun greens, strawberries, and roasted asparagus. And you put these pecans, roasted pecans on top, and then you drizzle a balsamic vinaigrette on there. It's legit crack. It's so good. Just had one of your big ass salads. Awesome. A big ass salad is if you're new here, that is how I eat my salad. It's big because it's salad. I don't eat salads unless I stuff them. Well, that's even good too. That another good tip. I've done that to a few. When you go out to certain restaurants, they will, I think it was, God, Subway or one of them used to say we could put it in a wrap for you. I'm in jonesing to go to Chipotle. Steve knows I'm jonesing Chipotle. We just haven't gotten there yet. I retired from teaching 5 years ago, and 3 years of a bunch of retired teachers from my district. Oh, that's fabulous, Jill. It's always fun to get together with the peeps. Sometimes I go visit to school when I feel like it. It's like I go back there. I don't miss it. When I was subbing, like in the fall, it was horrific. I'm like, why did I say yes to this? What was I thinking? But I used to give up taste. Exactly. You cannot, because I'm telling you, it just doesn't work. It might work once or twice, but you're going to be sitting there and you're just going to be like, do you ever eat something, you're just like, and then you still go after what you originally wanted. I am a goofball. Oh, it is a dish with the goofball. It is like so true. I am. When I finally embraced my nuttiness, like back in the day, if you watch earlier videos, you'll see the difference. I was always like trying to be like, I don't know, somebody want to watch. I was trying to be really like ladylike. Not that I'm not ladylike, but I'm like, I can't be that. I have to be me. And if they don't like me, oh well. I just can't. It's so hard to pretend to be like, what is it, like June Cleaver or, always, yeah, no. I'm a mess, and that's just who I am. But thank you for appreciating that. Apples, high in fiber, keep you full. Berries, strawberries, blueberries, low sugar, antioxidants. Yes, I'm telling you, I'm not a huge blueberry. I will eat fresh blueberries. I don't really put them much in food. Oh, speaking of food, we have a fun food find that you're going to get to see this week. It was sent to me for review, and I'm like, oh, I don't know if it's going to be good, but my gosh, did I enjoy it. Even Peter said it was good. It's from England, but you can get it on Amazon. So it'd be interesting. Hey, Karen. Chipotle. Oh, I'm so jealous. I have. We went there, and I remember the last time we went. I remember chewing, and like you chew. I don't think I even made a dent in it. I took it home. I think I had it for the next 2 days, literally. And Steve got a burrito. He goes, it's as big as his head. I've been jonesing to go though. I also helped out for maternity leave last year after being retired, and it totally reinforced it. Yeah, well, I agree, Patty. Yeah, you're like, yeah, because you get to a point when you're done. It's like when your patience is thin, and you keep staring at the clock. It's time. It's time. Oh, I love strawberries too. You know what I did? You'll see that in the video this week too. I was going to make strawberry jam, and I don't know. I just was kind of, I don't know. I'm kind of over the strawberry jam right now. And I saw it on you know how you get those things on Facebook that somebody was showing? She pickled strawberries. I'm like, pickled strawberries? So I pickled them. And she put it on her breakfast toast. Like, you could use like ricotta, cottage cheese, goat cheese. And she smashed these pickled strawberries. Let's just say they were divine. And you will see that this week. Hey, Jean. My favorite fruits are raspberries and blackberries. For me, I know my husband, and everybody loves them but me. I'm the only oddball in the house. But I always feel like they're gritty. I have those little, I don't know. I'm a texture person. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. But I'm going to eat them. I'd rather eat them fresh than like cooked or frozen. Frozen, forget about it. They just gross me out frozen. But the boys love them. I would never have thought about. I wouldn't have either. I'm like going, pickled strawberries? I wouldn't have either. And I'm like going, oh my gosh. All I needed was white balsamic, peppercorns, and I think water. I don't, there wasn't much to it. You didn't have to heat it. You just had, I don't think I heated it. No, I think I just poured it on top. You'll see it. I don't remember. I did it yesterday. No, that was Friday. Friday? I've made it Friday. Hi, Marlene. Know what else? Oh, did you guys see the video from yesterday? The peanut butter cup dupe? Can I tell you, I've been wanting to make that for weeks. They tasted interesting. I enjoyed them. What she did say was they don't last that long. So I think it lasts up to 5 days, which with my house here, they'll go. But I guess you could make half the recipe, because did I make her full recipe? Well, I guess you could use a smaller jar. You put your strawberries in the jar, then you measure everything according to that. But it was different, and again, I was just wanted to do something different. I'm like, well, that just sounded fun. Yeah, I was thinking, I think I've done 3 batches of strawberry jam. I'm like, I think I'm done the strawberry jam. I'm into, peaches are out, so that's what I'm jonesing for right now. So I have to go to the farm and see if I can get some peaches, because we need some peach chia seed jam. And if you know me, you know that I just make it and use it. It's not something that I like freeze or store up, because I get tired of it. Here's the video for I will pin that. If you haven't seen Friday's vlog, I'm telling you, all you need is powdered peanut butter, unsweetened applesauce, and chocolate chips, or melting chocolate, whatever you want to use. They were delicious. I did not expect them to be good. I'm thinking they're going to be like, but literally, that's the first, when I've been into them, I'm like, it does taste like a peanut butter. Like, I didn't think it would, because, I'm a Reese snob. I love my peanut butter cups, because I like my ratio of my chocolate and my peanut butter. And I did not know that was going to work out. And I was shocked. Awesome. Oh, good luck. Like I said, I had to use a points of Lily's chips. Now, all chips are different points. So what you use, like I said, they came to, with the chocolate that I used and the peanut butter, it came to 1 point per ball. And I'm like, oh my God, it's balls again. I'm like, it's balls. Yeah, you would eat them, Mary. They're really good. I have to put off retiring if my health was better. Oh, I love teaching. Oh, I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, you have to. It's a mental. You're right. It's a mental thing to retire. When you add chickpeas or black beans to your salad, do you cook them first? No, straight from the can. Rinse and drain them straight from the can. I do rinse them though, but yep, straight from even the black beans, straight from the can. I made blueberry chia seed jam using frozen. Oh, see, I'm just not a fan of the frozen. I'm not a fan of blueberries either. I mean, unless they're fresh. If you ever watch me, I like strategically put the blueberries in because it's just I'm not a huge fan. Though the boys love them. I should make blueberry muffins for them, but in fact, Timmy, he was here. He goes, "My gosh, Mom, somebody gave me a whole flat of blueberries." I'm like, "You should have brought them home." He's never going to go through all them. Let's see if he brings them home tomorrow. They might still be good. I kept saying balls. Well, but I didn't. It's funny you should mention that because I didn't remember that, and soon I went balls. I went oh, balls. Like, yeah, it's gonna be a video when I have to say the word balls. Going to make peanut butter balls. I'm telling you, and I only had the cinnamon, sugar free, unsweetened applesauce. I'm like, oh, is that gonna be any good? It was good. It didn't matter. It was delicious. But I couldn't believe how good that I just wasn't expecting them to be that good. I thought they'd be okay, but no, they're amazing. Make the peanut butter balls sometime. I'm telling you, everybody needs to make these balls. I started watching last week by mistake, and I remembered he said something, and I thought, really again, haha, balls. I don't know. I can't even. Have you seen my new glasses? They're Oh, I did say it with the cats. I did get to see it in the group chat. I did see the cat faces. I'm like, that's so Suzanne. My mom taught for third grade for 5 years. Oh my gosh. There are people that there's a teacher at my school who's 80 or 81 and she's still teaching kindergarten. I think because she's widowed, she's kind of alone. I think this is her way of, I guess, staying out there, I guess. Balls are history. Happy Susan. Happy Sunday to see you. Yes, I think those balls are. I saw them on TikTok. I'm telling you, TikTok is one of those places that I don't really care for but I do love the ideas I get from there. And those balls were one of them, and I've been dying to do it. I just haven't had the time. And I said, I'm doing them. I'm doing them, and I'm like, oh, why have I waited so long? Why have I waited so long? Now I got 15 balls. I did keep them in the freezer originally, but they were too hard. I so I have them in the back of the fridge. Now I feel like they're too soft. Maybe I need to add a little bit less applesauce, but because I think it said a third cup of applesauce to a half cup of powdered peanut butter. But let's go to the topic. Why is it? Why can't we just lose the weight? What's holding us back? For me, it's my food enjoyment. I guess I'm into that, appreciating life phase of my life, which I gotta stop. I keep saying I gotta stop with this. I'm appreciating being alive. Okay, because that was my why. My why was to live because I literally almost died. I got to stop with that. I got to stop with that thinking like, well, I almost died. So, let's just enjoy life. Yeah, I've enjoyed life. I just need to buckle myself in and I cannot do it. I'm admitting that. I'm admitting, you know what? I said, you going to say this on video, Denise? Yes, because you know what? It's me. It's who I am. And when you're here, you just realize you are getting the real Denise. You're getting the person who struggles. Every meal she struggles. I do. I struggle every meal. I always want more. Oh, our two daughters. Wow. I feel like teachers do run in the family. Yeah, sometimes people do post it on TikTok, and I think it goes to Instagram. I try to share it, a lot of them in my reels, shorts here on YouTube, because I know people don't go on there. I try to do it as much as I can. Oh, a big birthday. Oh my gosh. I grew up on a farm. My dad told me that he would sell out if he had to, but didn't want to live without it. Aw. I think we keep putting others and things, realizing it. I just don't dedicate, and I say this all the time. I just, again, I need to balls to the wall, and that's what I'm not doing. I need to put balls to the wall. I need the doctor to say to me, Denise, but he's like, oh, you look so good. All your numbers are great. And I'm like, yeah. And yeah, if he told me, you know what? You're almost pre-diabetic. No, I'm perfect. And because I need a goal. And that's my problem. I think I need something to shoot for. We keep putting, mine is emotion and boredom. At a certain age, it does. I'd be the first to say that I did reach goal when I was going through menopause. Now I'm postmenopausal now, and I've been a goal. Well, I've been a lifetime member since 2020. So we're 2025. So actually, I'm changing doctors, gynecologists. I want to get my hormone levels checked. I just want to make sure that I am making sure everything is functioning as it should. 70. Oh, Suzanne. Well, next year's a big year for me. Next year. This year, it's a niner. I have to lose over 100 pounds, and sometimes it feels hopeless. Now, I can understand that. I went in there having to lose 100 pounds, and it does feel hopeless. But what you need to do, what I want to leave you with is, don't look at the 100 pounds. Just look at making better choices, not always getting that second helping, and just chip away at it, and don't look at, all the big number. You can't, because it's going to cripple you. It is crippling to see that, because I'm thinking, I have to lose a person. I have to lose a person, literally, like a teen, a preteen, or a teenager's that. I'm like, and like, you can't look at that number. You just have to chip away and make those mini victories. Came from not paying Weight Watchers. That's a great one. Not paying WW anymore. That's a great one. I like that one. But I think what we eat has to come one of the most important things in our life. Not kidding, affects us so much. I did better with the storefront WW workshop accountability. I have a studio now, but just not the same anymore. Cooking for one is no fun. I understand that, because like my mother had a very hard time cooking, because she always cooked for us. So she didn't know how to make anything smaller. And it's like, I don't know, when you're used to cooking a certain way, it does take thought. Like, and it's like, you have this, how could I, get this to a smaller portion? Because you don't want to eat it all week. Like, when people meal prep the same thing, I'm like, I could never. That's why you don't see meal prep on this channel, because I don't like to eat the same thing every day. I wake up and I just say, what am I going to have today? Like, I make sure that I have a nice, well-stocked pantry, fridge, and freezer, so I have those options. If I want to have pancakes, if I want to have toast, if I want to have eggs, if I want to have, I've had leftovers for breakfast. You just don't know what you want, but you want to be, because when you're eating for satisfaction, you feel more satiated. When you're eating because, well, this is low in points, I'm going to eat eggs because they're 0, you leave that meal so unsatisfied. I've lost 90 pounds in the last year since chart. Just takes time. You got it, Patty Lynn. It just takes time. You just have to chip away. And I think just 2 to 3 pounds at one time, much easier. Oh, absolutely. You have to make little mini goals for yourself. Because I remember sitting there at Weight Watchers thinking that, and I'm thinking, how did I let it? I just felt like I was in a hole and I couldn't see the top. But you just have to climb up that hole slowly, and it'll come off. Yes, the one and dones. I haven't done a one and done in a while, have I? Well, I've done a lot. I mean, my little, oh God, French toast bakes. Can I tell you, those French toast bakes are literally like dessert for breakfast. My trouble is my brain flips from healthy mode to don't care mode. Oh, I get that one. It's like, why? Or especially when you worked your ass off all week. I mean, you did the exercises, you drank the water, you ate perfectly. And that scale gives you that, and you're just like, why? Why? And that's something to wrap ourselves around that. Oh, I remember Weight Watchers a few was it before Timmy's ordination? It was right when Bailey died. That's when it was. It was in March. And I was like, I literally had and I don't normally melt down at Weight Watchers. I'm not a public meltdown person. I just don't. But I publicly melted down there. I was like, what? I'm like, I just was like, I did everything. And and it like that scale went up. And I literally, which I think I scared her a little bit, but because I don't usually do that. But I did. Because you know what? And it felt good to get it out too. I started right after I turned 65 and I've lost 150 pounds. Good for you, Nan. It is easier to cook in bulk. I agree. Because the way they sell things, they don't sell, meat comes in less, it's a pound pack. I like variety. Like the other night, Timmy was home for dinner and he wanted spaghetti. I'm telling you, I did not feel it. I'm like, I don't feel like eating spaghetti. I really don't. So Peter was going to the doctor's and it's right down the street from our new shop, right? And I said, can you grab me a sushi? And he goes, really? I'm like, yeah. So I did. I had salmon sushi for dinner because that's what I wanted. I thought, I'm going to get what I want because if I eat that stinking spaghetti that I don't want, I just didn't feel like it. I'm like, I just don't feel like it. It was delicious. In fact, I gave him some. Short-term goals are the best way to lose weight. That is true. And the Suzanne, you need to register and show the newbies. Oh my God. If you just go on the website, dishwithy.com and put in French toast, they should come up. Or if they're not there, if you go into my channel, there's a search. And if you put French toast, it should pop up too. I mean, literally, it's just using the same base. Like you have the egg, you have a little bit of liquid milk. You could decide, I like monk fruit sweetener. You could decide if you want to make it fruity, if you want to make it sweet, chocolate chips, but, fruit, peaches, strawberries, blueberries. And then if you do blueberry, you can throw a little squirt of lemon juice in there. I'm telling you, there's just little things. It's one base recipe that you just can maneuver. Maybe we should revisit that. Like when I did this build your own salad, how about we build some mini French toast this week? We can do that. That would be fun. You should write that down. Build French toast. I used to do these videos all the time. I would just pick a topic like was powdered peanut butter once, it was protein powder, it was extracts, it was skinny syrups, and I gave you everything that I use them for. And we haven't done that in years. I used to love doing that. Awesome, Amy. See? I'm telling you, sometimes the body just takes a little bit to catch up. I'm a light sleeper and tired as... Oh, it definitely does. Ever since I've been on the CPAP, though, it's really helped me. I sleep too much. I know I hate to say it that way, but I do. I do sleep a lot. Oh, the baked Suzanne. You put some sauteed veggies in it. That reminds me of stuffing. You know what I really liked, and this just made me think of it, is Savory oatmeal. Somebody told me, I don't know if it was on a live or somewhere, that they make Savory oatmeal. I'm like, what's that? And you make oatmeal, but you put vegetables in it. And you're thinking to yourself, I cook my oatmeal in my little Dash mini rice cooker, my serving of oatmeal, and then I sauteed whatever I had around, peppers, onions, zucchini, mushrooms, maybe throw a little bit of Canadian bacon in there. Then my oatmeal came out, I put it in there, and I mixed it up. You think to yourself, that doesn't sound good. I literally was shocked how good it is. It literally tastes like stuffing. It's so different for breakfast. Build baked potatoes and soup. I was thinking that I had that in my head because I want to get them. I have this muffin tin, and I was going to mandolin potatoes and make with cottage cheese like a little potato bake, and then do that with zucchini and cottage cheese and make cottage and zucchini like little cakes, or like because I was at Starbucks and I got the little potato thingies that you get there, and I thought I could do this. I could make these at home. And I'm thinking, and then I thought, all of a sudden I'm using the mandolin, like, why have I not used this before? I'm telling you, it just sounded really good. You mix with egg and cottage cheese, it would be like this kind of bake situation. Savory French toast is where it's at. Yep, strawberry cheesecake French toast with blueberry. I'm telling you, and these are, it's one base recipe, and you can change it up a million ways, and each way tastes a little bit different. Don't forget to thumbs up this live. I appreciate it. But again, take things that you like. Like if you like French toast, if you use light bread. Now I will be the first one to tell you that if I'm having avocado toast, 647 bread is good and it holds up fairly well, but I would rather have a piece of either Dave's Killer bread or a sourdough. But when you're making a French toast bake, that one light bread, because it's fluffy and it works so beautifully in French toast. Even if you make regular French toast on the griddle and then stuff it with like cottage cheese. Now, if you don't like it, you can whip it yourself with an immersion blender, which I've showed you, and then add skinny syrups, sweetener, extracts, sugar-free pudding mix, and you mix it and you put it on between the two French toast pieces. Tastes like a cannoli to me if I put vanilla and mini chocolate chips, a little bit of cinnamon on top, and that is light and delicious. It's full of protein, fiber, and it's light. It fits in. It's like what? 3-4 points at the most. You even have room for a squirt of whipped cream on top of that. Garlic oatmeal. Oh, I probably had garlic in my veggies. I would probably, but I thought to myself, I'm going to hate this. I'm like, oh my gosh, I actually really liked it. I've made it recently too. Since you don't get to see my food, I don't put my what I eat in a days out since I kind of like stopped doing that. I don't know. I feel like people miss that. It's funny. I miss doing it because I'm going to eat and I grab my phone. I'm like, you're not filming your food anymore. So, my matcha is delicious, by the way. If anybody ever wants to order from Tenzo, I do have 10% off, I think, or is it 20%? Geez, they've given me a couple different discounts. Might be 20%. It's delicious. It's probably and I'm very funny about my matcha. I don't like everybody's matcha. So it took me a while. I was trying all different matchas. It is 20% off. Shut the front door. It was. Here, I will share that in case anybody's interested in buying matcha. You don't have to get it monthly. I just do because I like my matcha that much. And then 20% off with the code D. Yeah. If you're interested. Like I said, mine comes every 2 to 3 months. I enjoy it. And I don't have to count the milk. I've never used fenugreek. I've never used it. What does it taste like? No, I could not do. I mean, no. The smell of cauliflower, mind you, was not even in my vegetables. It was in my oatmeal. The sous vide are the egg bites, but are the potato ones called sous vide too? How many calories in a slice of Dave's Killer bread? Depends on what kind you get. They have thin, they have regular. So I think they have. I haven't had it for a while. We've been having sourdough. We've been on a sourdough kick here. I think the thin might be 1 slice for 1, 2 slices for 3. The other one might be 2 points each. It depends. Each one is different. They have different varieties. There's a green label and a blue label. So I would say go and scan the one that you want to buy. Just the egg. What's just the egg? Oh, just the eggs or the sous vide. Yeah, they have potato ones. They're like potato and cheese and chives. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to grab them one day because I felt like it. Because it was running late. I needed to eat something. And you can make your own sous vide eggs. Not quite as good as Starbucks. In the Instant Pot, which are pretty good. But if you don't have an Instant Pot, you can just make them in egg cups. And they're not quite as good as the Instant Pot ones are much lighter. They're just, with that Instant Pot, partially they get really light. I used to buy rice broccoli. It was really good. Can't find it anymore. How can you rice your own broccoli? Well, it's a good question. Probably with a box grater would work. The flowerets you could just chop up; they'll disintegrate. But I would box grate them, the stalks. I did not look into the Kim's Magic Pop. I think did I write that down? I did. Here, I have not. Gotta circle it. Maybe is it on? Did we say it was on Amazon? I can't remember that. Let's see if we can find it. Kim's Magic Pop rice cakes. What comes up is Drizzlicious, which is my favorite. Oh, those pop. Those things. They're like the cocoa pop cakes. I'm not a huge fan of those. Now I realize what. Now the minis I didn't hate as much. I felt again, this is just me. You can love them, and I want you to love them, but I just didn't care for the. To me, it was more like a styrofoam. I did not enjoy the texture part of those. Now I had the minis at an Amish bulk store. They had the mini ones. They were called like turtle shells or something. Does anyone have a recipe for WW ice cream? I don't. I've never made. That's the one where you mash the bananas and you make it into ice cream. Anybody here have a recipe for nice cream, which is just mash? The app doesn't have one. Barrett Pastor used to make that all the time. She was a big old banana ice cream person. Me, I'm not that big of a banana lover, which is shocking because I put bananas on my bakes, but I feel like that's very banana forward when you just mash these bananas up. But no, I do not. Yeah, I would figure it's on the Weight Watchers app. If you don't have the app, that could be why you can't find anything. Why is this delayed here? Let's get a little further up. I'm like, why isn't my thing back? I am delayed. I'm on a delay. Oh, this has to start up. I'm like, why am I not moving? But at least I say to myself, you're not where you are, Denise. Yes, you've put on, some weight, but you're not where you were. I guess I try to look too much at the silver lining. I don't know. Do you ever do that? Where you try to find, sometimes being too positive? Like, I'm not where I was. I'm 100 pounds down. But, yes, that is true. And that is fantastic. But is that stopping me from putting balls to the walls? I cannot for the life of me get myself to fight harder. I'm doing my best, but starting a sugar detox tomorrow, totally losing my flipping mind. Oh my gosh. I've been there. That's when I was counting calories. When I count calories, I eat terrible. I do. Because literally you could fit in more bad food calorie counting than you can on Weight Watchers. Because you don't have enough points for everything that's high. Amy, the package I got from Amazon was, Amazon, I've been hearing a lot of things about deliveries from them lately. They need to get on the ball because it's not good. A lot of people are shopping at Walmart.com, not Amazon, which is very interesting. But anyway, 2:45. Oh my God, this time went fast. But yeah, it's sugar's terrible. It is addictive like I've never. And you don't realize when you're in it that it's that addictive, but when you can't stop picking at it, it's like a drug. And when I did my calorie counting, I was finishing my lattes because I could, and I'm like, why is things going crazy? Because you're eating like crap, Denise, because you can. That's the problem. People say to me, why do you stick with Weight Watchers? You should calorie count. I can't because I don't eat well when I calorie count. I don't. You can, but eventually you don't. I got in this lockjaw with that. Yeah, but see, was not the right choice. It's not the way I wanted my life to be. I didn't come this far to then go back to eat like, and then but even though you're eating the crap, you're still hungry because it ain't filling. Those lattes are not filling. Now I got onto the skim milk in my lattes, and let me tell you something. It's very good. If you never whipped up skim milk, I would literally was flabbergasted how well it whips. I have a friend who did a sugar detox and dropped weight like 5 pounds in a week. Take care, Nan. I mean, like when you're out, you have no choice, but when you're home, that's what I do. Like if I'm out, sometimes you just can't get the way you want it. You just have to make those sacrifices and have less. But if I'm home, I'm going to make something that fits into my lifestyle. That's the thing. Suzanne, I waited too long to get a return for I got those, I don't know if I have any here. I got little bottles for Timmy's Favors and I over ordered. I didn't know, and then I realized that I had an extra box and it was past the return time. And I thought, you know what? Let me just talk to them and see what they say. And I did a chat with Amazon. And I explained everything, and they said they'll make this exception. And I was able to return. I said they're in perfect condition. I said I'm just not going to use them, and they were like $30 for this box. I'm thinking I'm not going to use these little bottles. In fact, I had half a box left anyway, so I still have half a box. But I didn't need a full box that somebody could use. But I would do that. I'm telling you, you'd be surprised. Amazon is better than you think. That's some good matcha. Dang. Ooh, a little caffeine, clean caffeine boost. Ooh, ooh. I wonder how many crowns you can get to. This one, I've seen crowns with 3 on them. I don't think it goes higher than 3. Yeah, I think a 3 is like the max. I've not seen anybody with a 4 crown. But yeah, I would definitely message them. The worst they could say is no. I always tell people it's a couple keystrokes. And sometimes, especially when it's food, they don't want it back. Like Patrick got something, I can't remember what it was. Was it opened or something? I can't remember the situation. But they said, we're going to credit your account and keep it because they can't take food back legally. So, but that's what he did. Oh, my matcha. I make mine I don't like it any hotter than that. And I mix it in my little electric frother, which I love. I've had that sucker for years and never used it much, and I got it out for this, and I'm obsessed. So once it's frothy, I pour it over ice, and then I get my milk, and I put it in the same thing. I rinse it out, put it in there, and let it froth. I'm telling you, and skim milk is the bomb diggity. And then I put ice, and then I pour it over the ice, and there you have it. 1 point matcha. And you want skinny syrups, or if you want sweetener, you can put that in anywhere you wanted. Sometimes I put the skinny syrup in the matcha. Sometimes I put it in the cream. Most times it's the matcha, though. And like I said, I put up, if you wanted to try Tenza, which is my favorite matcha, there's 20% off in the chat up there. I bought the Starbucks strawberry matcha. Oh my gosh. It's an acquired taste. Not everybody likes matcha. It took me a while. It definitely has that, taste. But the strawberry one, I really like the strawberry one. I have to avoid it because it's with that strawberry cold foam. But yeah, I do like it. Is barbecue flavored? Oh, I never had barbecue flavored edamame. I do love edamame. I don't like it as a snack. I like it if I'm having something, what's the word I want to use? Asianish, I guess. I like it in there. But I don't eat them. Yeah, there is a Chinese Japanese restaurant we go to once in a while that they put it on the table, the pods, and I usually eat them. I don't know why I don't eat them, but yeah. A lot of stores have them in the frozen section already shelled. I've never had them where they're cooked. They're usually just frozen. In fact, I will put what can I put it? I don't know if I can. Okay, put it there. I know I've been getting at grocery outlet those little flavored broad beans. I think they're called Bada Boom or something. They're delicious. You just can't put a lot in your mouth because they're so dry. So I usually put one at a time, and then when I eat my serving. But they're really good too. Yeah. Do you remember somebody said they put chia seeds in their water? Remember we tried that in a live one time? I love the edamames just right out of the freezer, thawed, still a little bit chilled. Throw them in salads. Very good in salad. Really good in any kind of like if you make like a little like if I have rice and we do like stir fries, sometimes I throw edamame in there. I do love them. But I don't ever really, it's funny, I don't think of them as a snack food. And dried, not a huge fan of them dried. Though I do like the broad beans, but I don't like the edamame. Do you remember oh yeah, the cheese, that was the, like, that's the thing that people do, like, oh, this is what I have and this keeps me full. I don't know. It just did not have a good texture in the mouth because they swell. Just saying, it's not good. Awesome. That's okay, Nancy. This is what it's here for. Sometimes you just don't. I could draw a blank a lot. Believe me. It's like you just like, oh, why not just think? I know. A lot of runners put chia seeds in their water. It keeps them full and not upset their stomach. I just couldn't get past the texture of it. Again, I'm a texture person. Certain times I want texture, certain times I don't. I just get the frozen ones, Amy, and I just thaw them and throw them in there like that. Now, and because they're ready to go. I don't know about the ones that come in the pod, but I just usually buy them like in the frozen. A lot of places have them in the frozen. I mean, Trader Joe's does. And I believe I think Aldi did too. I think I got them somewhere else. Oh, I think I got the last bag at that Asian market. God, that was there. That store's closed right now. They're redoing it. I literally could spend hours in there, just in the vegetables. I'm like, going, look at that. I just literally was like, oh my gosh, it was great. But yeah, it's really good. Like if you have any kind of like, especially if you can do like an Asian bowl. I plan on doing hopefully in the next couple of weeks. I want to do a cottage bowl, like when you put in cottage cheese and make it into like a meal of some sort. I have like 4 or 5 bowl ideas that I want to do. Oh, Trader's okay. Ours has always had them. But I love Trader Joe's. I was gonna say to Steve, I think I'm out of almost all of my Trader Joe's goodies in the freezer. I haven't been there really. I went a couple weeks ago with a friend. I didn't get a lot. I haven't really had a heavy Trader Joe's haul. I don't think I have any orange chicken in there, which is a shock because it's their favorite. But I want to try their gluten-free baguette. But I love Trader Joe's. I can't, thank God it's not close by. Now we have a Sprouts, and if you heard that just opened, actually, oh God, it's like 4 minutes from my house. Actually, I would have passed it to go to school right when I worked, but the prices are ridiculous. I mean, they are, I couldn't believe, I'm like, I knew they were high. I was like, dang, these, I don't see it surviving. I could be wrong, but I mean, wow. I can't believe the prices in that store. Does matcha powder have enough caffeine? Yes, it does. Yep. And it's clean caffeine. They call it clean caffeine. You don't get the jitters or the shakes, but yes, there's plenty of caffeine in matcha. And it's green tea is what it is. It's a powder. When you drink matcha, it's ground, so you're ingesting the whole leaf. Like if you were having just regular green tea, it's the leaves and you steep it. But with matcha, it's that tea is ground into a powder. So you ingest everything. Oh yeah, like I said, I just had it hot a few months ago. I've normally always had it cold, and we were somewhere, and I thought, let me just grab a hot one. It was cold out. I couldn't believe how much I enjoyed it. I'm like, wow, I didn't know hot matcha was good, but it is an acquired taste. But I do feel Tenzo's flavor is good, and like I said, you just definitely need to put a little sweetener in there or a little like vanilla is very good with matcha. vanilla, cinnamon goes really good with matcha, strawberry. That's why Starbucks has those strawberry drinks. Yeah, well, it's not high caffeine. It's caffeine. It's not like outrageously high, but it's enough. It's enough caffeine. I don't know the exact milligrams, but it's not like it's. Do you ever see those? I was drinking those high calf teas for a while. Not allowed to anymore, but it's not a high calf. It's a regular calf. I think it's good. I think I mean, too much of anything is not good for anybody. But I feel like if you have your caffeine for the day, you should be fine. My favorite Trader Joe's frozen meals, penne arrabbiata. We've had that. Yep. Yep. I love any of their gnocchi. The gnocchi sorrentino, the sweet potato gnocchi, the stuffed gnocchi, the cauliflower gnocchi. They're all fantastic. That's why our Sprouts closed. Oh, yes. Yes. I mean, it's, when I was there, I just wanted to go see it. And we needed hamburger buns. I think I sort of told the story. I'm like, I've never paid $6 and change for hamburger buns. But I did not feel like going to another store. I'm like, I don't feel like going to the other store. I'm like, $6 for hamburger buns. Were they any better than any other hamburger buns? They weren't. They weren't any better. I don't know. They're just very specific. I like going there. I like the cereal, the granola. The protein section was nice. But, yeah. Not the best. If you're on a budget, that's for sure. Some people do, Erin. They do. I get jittery when I'm having like the energy drinks. They can do it to me a little bit. Not too bad, but the doctor doesn't want me to take any of that stuff. He said, with your bradycardia. I said, well, I'm tired, so I need something to keep me going. So he did prescribe for me a pill for sleep apnea. It's to help with sleepy or something. I can't remember how we called it, but yeah, my heart rate's been in the 50s now. It was in the 40s forever, but now at least it's in the mid 50s, which is a plus. But yeah, that's why I feel like I don't feel like I gotta do that. That's probably why my exercise has plummeted, because I just don't have the and I'm killing myself trying to, and the heart rate isn't getting up high enough to burn any calories. I'm like, how am I burning anything? It's at 88. I gotta get it to 115, and I can't do it. Yes, Whole Foods, I agree. But some things you can only get there. That's what kills you. And I compared Sprouts prices with Thrive Market, that online grocery store. Thrive Market did have better prices. I will say they did. But again, I'm not buying meats there. I'm not going to be able to buy frozen things there. But I do, or like fresh produce. But like pantry staples, you can get there cheaper. No caffeine after 2 p.m. I bounce off the walls. Wow. I could probably have caffeine up until dinner. I usually don't like try not to have it after dinner. I'm usually okay. It's funny. Last night I was having it around 9. I was finishing my tea. And I'm thinking, did you realize it's 9 o'clock, Denise? That's why I was up till 1 o'clock watching Grey's Anatomy. That could be why. Yes, a lot of people are very sensitive to caffeine. That is, my hubby has a very low heart rate now. That's where mine was, Jill. It was in the 40s. My watch kept going off low heart rate. If it goes below around 44, the watch goes off. But since he's put me on this, it's called Sunosi. I've been keeping it in the 50s, which is good. What's it now? Let's see. It's 54. So, I mean, even that's pretty low, but it's better being in the 40s. I'm like, because they say with age, your heart rate does go down. I said, well, here I am. It's going to go down lower when I get older. How low can it go? How low can you go? I can't start singing. So yeah, it's definitely, the sleep apnea doctor took care of it. He says it's not uncommon with people with sleep apnea to have their heart rate go low. I'm like, yeah, but I feel like when your heart rate's low, you're just, everything is slower. And like I said, I have just lack of wanting to do anything. I don't drink coffee, so I'm only getting it from chocolate, Diet Coke, and not so much. Speaking of, before we end, again, on TikTok, I went through did you hear of dirty soda? I'm like, what's dirty soda? Apparently it was years ago. I don't know where I've been. Where they get soda. Now you can get diet or regular, and they put like syrup in there. Some people put coconut or vanilla, and then they put like a tablespoon or two of like cream, or you can do like coffee mate. Let them do the sugar. Let the Weight Watcher people do the sugar-free coffee mates, like the flavored ones, and they say it's good. So I want to experiment with dirty soda. I don't have a lot of soda. I maybe have soda twice a week. Depends. In fact, we were just getting rid of one of the cases, and Peter goes, "Mom, Santa Claus is on this." I said, "Peter, I don't drink a lot of it, so I usually buy 4 at a time when they have the special." And that one has lasted me since Christmas. And I just went through 4 12-packs. So there we go. So, but I think a dirty soda sounded interesting. So I want to experiment with dirty soda. I'm like, now I'm intrigued. And yes, when I went to the store, I did buy one of the, I think I bought the coconut, because I figured I'm not going to use all of it because it was on a special. Steve will put it in his coffee, so it's not going to go to waste, but I need to put this in. I have a I got Coke Zero or Pepsi Zero, one of those zero ones. I'm going to put some cream, and I'm going to be the taste tester. I know, dirty soda and balls. Only here on Dish with D do we do this. I know. I thought, I'm going dirty. It was like a black hole. I would have. Now I'm intrigued. Dirty soda with protein powder. I've seen dirty soda with a protein drink, and it reminded me of Laverne and Shirley. Remember, she used to do Milk and Pepsi. She was like the original dirty soda girl. I have a frozen Cool Whip in Diet Root Beer. Oh, there you go. That's like a dirty soda. Yes, yes, Milk and Pepsi. I thought exactly what I thought about. There we all go went, ew, and now it's like a TikTok trend. That's unbelievable. Yes, I don't know if I'm going to go that far, but yeah, I've seen. I put vanilla protein in matcha, and I enjoyed it. Hmm. Yes, I have done that, and it was good. But that's tea. I mean, a fizzy drink. So, but you will see that I will taste that on camera. You'll get my first, like, be like, either it's gonna be like, I don't know. But I figured, you know what, Steve could use the cream up. It's not gonna go to waste. But yeah, I am intrigued with dirty soda. I just sit there going, because you sit there and go, these people love it. How could everybody love it but because you put cream in the soda, it's going to give it a murky looking color. Maybe I'll put in something where I can't see it, because you know me, when it's visual, if I don't like the way it looks, even though it could taste fabulous, where'd fabulous come from? I eat with my eyes first. Oh, I've got a vanilla protein Premier, and I put in one of the Orange Crush, I believe, water enhancers, and I blended it with ice. It was good. If you like Orange Crush, I don't like Orange Crush, so I didn't like it. But Steve said it was fantastic because he likes orange. So yeah, a lot of people do that, and this way you just, if you don't want to do soda. But yeah, I think that would probably, if you probably like diet, I think it would probably taste good. Root beer Zivia with crushed ice and a little bit of heavy cream. Wait a minute. Zivia, I tried it. I found Zivia to be too sweet. I was like thinking, I mean, I just thought it was sweet. Like, I thought the flavor was good, but it was just like so sweet. I'm like going, wow. And I think too, when you don't use sugar and something like Zivia or certain brands of, like, I can't do sweet and low. I think sweet and low is too sweet too. Like, you get, all of a sudden you get this palate where you're like, ooh, I don't think I can do that. But I think that would be fun if I can get a diet root beer. I bought 2 creams. I bought a coconut and an Italian cream. They're both zero sugar. And like I said, Steve will finish them, so I knew they weren't going to go to waste. And it was a buy one, get one. I'm like, I have to do it now because it's a buy one, get one. So yeah, it's still sitting in my fridge, but I will try it. I did, and I really wanted to like it because I like, I always want to do stevia because I feel like it's stevia leaf, it's natural, it's a plant, it's got to be better. Oh, it's just hard for me to get that balance when you use the liquid. It's just, that's why I'm like, just stick with your monk fruit, you're fine. You're fine. Monk fruit is fine. Remember, like, was it 2 years ago? It was about 2 years where, oh, the monk fruit was like banned because people saw that thing and then you never heard about it again. That big controversy. I really think it was the sugar industry or something put that out there. Like, oh, we were testing for this thing and we wound up testing for this monk fruit and it showed you give you a clotting problem. We don't hear about that ever again because it again. I think again those posts come out and people make these statements and come out and then you don't hear about them anymore because they weren't true. It's all those buzzwords like, oh, now sugar substitutes are bad for you. FYI, diabetics cannot have sugar. They cannot. So they need to have those, sugar replacements. They cannot have sugar. It just doesn't help. So, but yes, monk fruit. Never heard from that again, and it's not a bad option. Maybe you talked about that at the beginning and I missed it. What about the crowns mean that's something that YouTube did. I did not add that. I guess when the more you speak or the more you give a comment, you get a crown, I believe. That's something I can come up with. They never said anything about it. It's called a top fan. So this doesn't tell me. It just tells me who the top fans are. I guess the more you comment, you'll get a crown. It's from what I'm gathering. Now, each one has, like, Dahlia has 125 XPs. Erin has 100 XPs. Lisa Bailey has 100 XPs. Patty Lynn has 75 XPs. Whatever they mean, XPs, I don't know. Elaine has, like, they give me all the people who have all the crowns, and I'm not even sure what that means. I don't even know where it came from. They add these things again and don't tell me why. So I have no idea what it means. But you have a crown, Lisa. There you go. Not sure why Susan L doesn't have a crown. She's commented several times. Maybe it had to be subscribed, maybe? Maybe only subscribers get the crown? I don't know. Oh, and make sure you are subscribed. YouTube has been unsubscribing people, and I don't know why. People have told me, like, I come on here and I'm not subscribed. I'm like, I didn't do anything. I can't unsubscribe you. So YouTube is unsubscribing people. So again, I'm not in charge of anything. So, oh, okay. You can turn them off. Gotcha. Okay, yeah. Basically, I guess it's an on and off thing on your profile, Christine said. On your YouTube profile. I've never even seen that in a I didn't know where they even came from. Crowns are the amount of support shown in this chat, and the top 3 are identified. If you click on the crown at the top of the screen, it shows you the top 100. I'm number 10. So you don't get a prize or anything, but thank you for being top crowns, I guess. So I guess you can turn that off and on your profile. Where? I have no idea. I didn't know it even existed. So last live, I'm thinking, why are these pink things, these purple things there? And then it said top fans. It doesn't really tell me anything else. Did I hit those 3 buttons? Doesn't tell me. It just gives me the list of top fans. Lisa is number 1. Does it change? It's funny because I can't look at the rest of them. I can only get to 8. I can't scroll anymore. Anyway, all right, my lovelies. Thank you for joining me today. It's always fun to chit-chat with you guys. And, yay! It's like a contest. It's like everybody wants to be high up on the list. See, that drives a lot of people. You'd be surprised. You're right. We're all queens. Susan, you're a queen in my book. Thank you for sharing the Reese's. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, I couldn't believe how good they were. Even Peter loved them. Steve were like, you did not expect them to be that good. You're like, they were beyond good. And I don't say that often. Like, they exceeded my expectations. So I will be making them again. And I guess, and how much chocolate? You can only, if you want to just make, like, what do they call them, Buckeyes, just do half, you can do that as well. All right, lovelies, have a great week. So, before somebody told me they made them with Greek yogurt and not applesauce. So that's something to think about. You could try. I would like to try cottage cheese personally. Whipped cottage cheese, whip it up. think they would be really good. Protein peanut butter balls. Protein. See, again, you can't call them protein balls. I mean, can you? I mean, well, I guess if you have two of them, you can get 6 grams of protein for 2 points, which isn't terrible. But they're good, though. They're a nice little sweet treat. I will tell you that. Good for you, Jean. All right, lovelies. I will see you tomorrow in our Weight Watchers weekly meeting topic of the week. Make sure you don't forget to thumbs up this live before you go. I appreciate it, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye for now, my lovelies. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday.